It is 11:49. 11:49 on the 25th of July 2023. I switched on the recorder a minute ago, 11:48. And besides the traffic down in the valley, there's one loud bird singing. Recorder working fine. A couple of days early for recovering this data set because I wanted to get up here just for the view. And the fresh air. We've had strong rains all over the past night, but now we are at around 17-18 degrees Celsius, which is very nice. I've been thinking more about the mystery signal that I mentioned in one of the previous videos and that I recorded last year in 2022 on an indoor plant actually, and which seemed a bit strange when I looked at the data, and then I somehow came across a piece of information that said that on the same day we've had a very strong geomagnetic storm hitting Earth and driving compass needles crazy. Well, that's what these storms are, measuring on a planetary scale. And when I looked at the exact timing of that storm and then at the strange mystery signal in the data, and they coincided almost exactly with sort of a margin of plus minus 3 hours over a period of 24 hours. I thought it couldn't be, well, it of course could be chance alone, but that was kind of a coincidence that I wanted to investigate a bit further, and I mentioned that in the video on the mystery signal. I was trying to find ways to decide if it was just the recorders measuring equipment affected by the electromagnetic radiation accompanying the geomagnetic storm, or if there was actually something happening in the plant that we measured, or a combination of the two. So, tricky thing. And what I've been doing over the past 2 or 3 days is looking at solar spectral data, total solar irradiation on different electromagnetic spectra The spectra below 200 nanometers, which don't make it to the Earth's surface because they're blocked by the atmosphere, but are measured by, for example, the International Space Station or specialized satellites out there. And that tell us something about how the sun is behaving. So that band from 0.1 to 200 nanometers, then the sort of ultraviolet to near-infrared visible band is an ant. Where is it? Crawling down. The visible band from 200 nanometers up to 2000 nanometers means 2 micrometers, which is the band that penetrates through the Earth's atmosphere down to the ground, and might be more relevant to what I was trying to look at. And the other band is beyond 2000 nanometers, which is essentially the radio band starting, I guess, at 3 centimeters or 10 centimeters wavelength. Anyway, I've been downloading the data on this and done some interesting cross correlations over time, and found 2 more dates aside from the center date of early September 2022. I found 2 more dates on which the, let's say, solar electromagnetic radiation conditions were very similar to that same date of interest with the mystery signal. And on these 2 dates also, I've had measuring anomalies in other recorders. Well, this is a good sign that I'm onto something, and it's not something that exists in my head, because it shows that on that day we've had electromagnetic conditions that affect the geomagnetic field as well as my measuring equipment, different measuring equipment that I have running, all outside, all in different places. So that's a good start. And now I need to find out what percentage of this effect is actually due to a planned reaction and what percentage of that effect is purely a reaction on the measurement equipment. Right. So that's what I have been doing. Otherwise, Conifer data collection here is just continuing. And I'll do over the coming months, I do one more, say, refinement of the machine learning models that I've developed for detecting different stress conditions. Alright then. I'll show you another view of the parts of the village down in the valley. And then let's close it for now. 9 minutes of talking. One of my outside records. Okay, bye-bye.